Yeah, did you get an invite from Brooks?
I did not.
I guess I can probably invite you, huh? Hey guys, anybody that's in the stream, Taskmasters versus Kitty Squad. I believe Kitty Squad's on the blue team, so that should be fun. Gonna open up these packs. I don't know.
Is it worse or the same? Can you even hear me? I don't know.
Yeah, the problem is like I can hear you well, but like the stream can't. Is probably what's happening. I have you turned up all the way. Try turning your user volume up, like on yourself. Go spectator, by the way.
Oh right.
Fucking it up, bro. Fucking it up.
That's kind of what I do, man.
Oh baby. Yo, thanks for the follow, right, Shy? I should probably change my title to Kitty Squad versus Taskmasters Scrims. We get to see the worst coach of all time, Brooks, take on the second worst coach of all time, Task. Just kidding. I love you guys. Might not be kidding. I don't know. Yeah, I just switched to Smarter. Don't worry about it. It's probably, I don't know, I'll talk to you guys and see if you guys want this to be posted on the YouTube or if we're going to do something else with them. I don't know if we want to push the Scrim series on the YouTube, but we'll figure something out. Now we're just waiting on Brooks. Brooksy Brooks. Yeah. We Gucci.
Anything you wanted to discuss while we're waiting?
You know, people try shooting straight. It helps. You can kill people. I guess we're going on strongholds on Empire, so just outside control is really important. Make sure you don't give up those pits. Coaches need to be on time for those OSs. Just, you know, the normal stuff. Interested to see who gets better with the new update, though. See if anybody.
I want to see what the various teams' opening strategies are in regards to getting camo, because I know usually people prioritize that over shield, but I'm actually a person that prefers going for camo.
I usually I have 3 people go OS all in different routes and one person play the camo. Because you can just at worst comes to worst, you can always trade with camo. Like you can play for the trade if you don't think you're gonna get it. You can usually trade. So I think it's more important to get the OS off there first.
One of the two.
But you definitely if you're going invis, your job is to at least get that OS burns.
Yeah.
If you die to the invis guy, you're doing a bad job. I'm gonna go on with Mr. Meeseeks as he rotates over to the OS and he sees one player just fly through it, and that's gonna be Kitty Squad getting that OS. But Coney immediately flies off the edge with it, and Mr. Meeseeks takes advantage and gets 2 down, including the suicide skill, but immediately nades himself going into pit. He's gonna help his teammate over blue yard, and he gets that's red team securing the pit. But now they need to focus on a home base to make sure that they get that 2-cap going and start these points getting rolled in. And we see blue team just off to not a very stellar start. They're trapped in the back of their base, but they're going to be making a push for pit right now as one player goes down for Kitty Squad. Mr. Meeseeks, and then that's a huge mistake by red team right there. Just letting blue team take advantage of them like that. But I mean, they should be able to get a couple of slays and probably get this pit right back, and they do so. I mean, right now we're just seeing kind of a hectic start. I'd like to see the team start getting a little bit more set up in their plays, but I mean, player 3 has the right idea right here. Just stay on the outside, stay on the top mid side of the map. Get help for his teammates. You see right there, as soon as his teammates start shooting somebody, he looks for the help, and then tries getting the double kill down in the yard, does it, and we see player 3 on a killing spree to start off this match. I mean, red team just in full control right now. Blue team needs to figure out what they're going to do and need to push something out together, and I think that needs to start with an outside control.
Yeah, Yeah, I was gonna say I want to see one of these teams get outside. There's one person that's on the outside side of the map right now out of both of the teams. I want to see somebody get control of that turbine area because 20 seconds from now, the OS is gonna be starting to come out.
Serious Killer had the right idea right there when he was baiting that pit, but the only problem was he didn't have any information as to where the enemy team was. You usually want to bait something when you know where they're going to be coming from. That way you know where to pre-aim and stuff like that. Just baiting baiting blindly doesn't really work out usually. But I mean, as I mistaken my choice of words, because blue team just took control of this pit, and now we see red team having to go for the retake, but they immediately get 2 down. I don't think we're going to see this in Kitty Squad's control for much longer.
Yeah, I want to see this blue team get some kills before they hop in the pit.
Sal's making a huge mistake because that invis is up and he is not looking for it. It is somewhere in the back. I think he just realized it, and it's still not up. There we go. Never mind. I'm mistaken. The invis is going to be up at 41, and red team has total control right now. I would just expect Gabe to go sit somewhere in the pit where they won't be able to see him, and he doesn't do so. Not using that invis to its fullest ability, but maybe he's able to get a couple picks right here, able to get a smack on one of them. Doesn't see the player hiding in the corner over there. And that's probably gonna bite him in the butt real fast.
I want to see what that person does. I'm not sure where he is. Is he still?
Yeah, I mean that blue player that was hiding on the cliff just stayed there, didn't bother to help his teammates. And I mean, it's plays like that can really make a real difference in the game. Whether you rotate out with your teammates or try securing the base, the one thing you can do is stand still in a corner and let your teammates die, and that's just what he did in that situation, and it costed his team. And Gabe able to make sure that Invis doesn't get burned before the time runs out, and that's going to be a pretty good run. He could have made a couple better plays, but getting that Invis to get burned by itself instead of by death is definitely a plus in that direction, as they have to focus on him for the whole 45 seconds that it's up.
Oh yeah, whenever you can get a full 45-second camo, you've done something right at least.
Yeah. Gabe just gonna miss a couple shots, which is gonna cost him the death up in tower. And once again, blue team just keeps focusing on that tower. We see 2 of them outside right now. I hope they're able to take advantage of that. But I'd like to see them get outside of tower, start forcing red spawns into tower, and then make a play by getting a couple slays. But Jeff, playing into that tower person's hand, and now we see 4 players over in the bottom mid area for blue team, and this is going to be the fastest cap of all time if they're able to stay at it. And there it is, red team spawning over at the red platform, hopefully able to rotate out and get back control of this pit. But blue team's hoping to stop that from happening, and red team gets 1 down. And this is just a common thing we've seen all game: players just hopping in the pit with no consequences.
They just hop in there and get slayed right out when they're trying to leave. It's gotta get those kills for you up.
It's like we see players hopping into that blue bait, into that pit, and nobody challenging them for a solid 3 seconds. And Raichai, I don't know how to say your name, I'm sorry, has the invis eyes and just finds the invis in tower. Now I'm gonna hop out with Rexy and see what he's able to do with this OS. He's straying away from the fights, which I guess is a good strategy, but he does let his teammate fall in tower 3. Looking for that teammate, and this OS is basically gone by this point. He needs to hop in the bottom or something and stop this tower from getting capped, but does not do that. And now he's in a gunfight over at tower 1, and that is player 3 with a huge kill by shooting that barrel right there. As you said, just massive use. That's the awareness that you like to see out of players, especially at this level, to go shoot those barrels for a kill. Definitely high-level thinking, and hopefully that translates more into match games as we go on.
That's what I like to see.
Yeah. Mr. Meeseeks is a little bit off with his camo time. I think he has the minute marks confused, as that shouldn't be up until the 5-minute mark. But nonetheless, Mr. Meeseeks trying to hold up the tower.
Runs out of ammo.
Yeah. Runs out of ammo, switches to the pistol. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, we see players in position to go get that pit, but they don't make the plays for them. Instead, they're trying to play slow and trying to play like catch up instead of going for slays. You should definitely try stopping the pit before letting it get capped, especially if there's 3 players there. Try making those slays in the pit. I'm not necessarily saying going into it, but he fought the guy over at the blue yard instead of fighting the 3 people in pit. He was just throwing a couple of nades in that pit and try getting help for his teammates would be a lot more beneficial. And right now, it just seems like blue team's just trying to play catch up whenever they play, but
just a lot of teamwork coming out of the red team too. I haven't seen a whole lot of team shooting coming from blue team.
And finally, blue team's taking advantage of the mistakes of that red team made of hopping into the pit without without slaying out first, and now they're getting punished for it. I think blue team can go on a pretty good run right here if they're able to set up and force right into unfavorable spawns. And that was a great nade by Serious
get that OS.
Yeah, great nade by Serious Killer, but not able to take out player 3 before he was able to grab the invis. And now he's sitting in tower. And once again, we're seeing such passive play out of our invis instead of like trying to make plays for the pit, and that's going to cost them another invis just being that passive role. That's going to be 2 down for Taskmasters, and it seems like Kitty Squad knows what's up, and they're making this comeback happen right now.
Let's see if they can keep control of this pit for a little longer this time. We'll see how long we can hold on to this.
Kind of a misplay by player 3 right there, not going for the 3-shot melee. You know, it's a thing that you have to learn, especially at this level of play, to know how many shots it takes from each weapon before you can melee and get a kill. Space Christ with
big reset if they can get this one down there.
Space Christ just focusing on the players coming in, which is good. Let his teammates try focusing on that pit, and they're able to do their work as he was able to draw them away from the hill and make it a 2-on-1 for his teammates down in the pit.
3 down for the blue team. Red team should get this back pretty easily. And let's see if they can close this out.
Hey, if blue team's able to get a couple slays right here, they can definitely bring this back, but Mr. Meeseek's looking to make that not happen, trying to transfer into the base. I don't like his sprint move right there. He let that player know where he was in yard, but it doesn't seem like it's going to go punished at this moment as he's able to get in this red base and try getting a capture. I don't think anybody's going to be coming back for him. I'm going to switch off into somebody making some more interesting plays. That would be Dr. Dreidel looking in the pit, gets a hit on somebody, lets his teammate pick up the rest of the kill, and that's going to be a win for Taskmasters. I think Kitty Squad just tried jumping in too late. They at the very beginning of the game, they weren't really playing together. They were playing a little bit of a scattered game, and you know, when they did play together and they played the game how it's supposed to be played, that map specifically, they're able to like get a little bit of a run going. But
what did they have? One capture when all 4 of the players were in there, and then 2 seconds later, all 4 of the players were dead, and the red team just grabbed it back. That just seemed to be the story of it. Blue team did a great job of capping the pit, but then they just get slayed out, and red team would just grab it back from them.
And Coney was definitely doing the slaying work and the objective work for his team with 9 captures, 17 kills, 15 assists. Wow. I'd love to see that assist column be a little bit higher for Kitty Squad, but I think that would translate back into a more competitive game. But as we see, player 3 just able to go +7 with a 20 kill mark, hit that 20 kill mark. All 4 players in the double-digit range, 2 with double-digit assists. Just able to slay out, and that's what's so important about that map. Just being able to kill everything that goes into your sight definitely goes a long way.
Solid. Looking through these stats, 2,800 damage for player 3. That was a good job. But Coney and Raiche, those 2 guys did a really good job on the blue team. I wanna see them step up a little bit. I wanna see more of their slaying potential. What's our next map that we have?
I mean, it's whatever Brooks decides. If we see 2 players go into the team colors, obviously have some things to talk about with their team after that game. And we see Task ready to go. Now we're just waiting on Brooks. Oh, ow. Another interesting thing to see right here, Serious Killer had 11 assists that game with only 5 kills. Now, his kill call isn't that high, and, you know, he can probably get a little bit higher if he just, you know, works on those gunfighting skills that Brooks has posted in the Discord, and just works a little bit harder, but that's the kind of assist column that you want to see from a player on that map. He's definitely in the right positions, just working a little bit on his gun skill, and, you know, that will develop over time. Will definitely make him a better player, and that's why he's here. You know, we're going to develop that into him and get his damage a little bit higher, get his accuracy a little bit higher, so he can be a more impactful player. But he's definitely getting shots on people and letting his teammates know with that high of an assist column. And I think he's going to develop into a better player as this program goes on. You know, be a better support role for his team. I mean, he's doing the work right now. If he's able to have a couple games where he's shooting a little bit better and shooting and getting a couple more kills, you can definitely see Kitty Squad propel over Taskmasters in a couple of these matches.
I agree with what you said about the support player, because, you know, 6 stronghold captures, 4 stronghold secures, solid objective play, and then you got the 11 assists. You know he's calling out his the people that he gets one shot. You know, he's getting people weak and letting his team know, as you said. So that's what I like to see. Even if he's not, high in the kill amount, at least he's putting in a little bit of work for his team.
Yeah, then obviously Coney's shooting like a pro, 65% accuracy. Can't really complain about that. And that might be indicative of the red team's like strafing ability. If they're not doing little nuances during gunfights like crouching and doing unusual strafes, it can definitely stack up for the other team accuracy wise and let players dominate. Players with a little bit of a better shot are definitely gonna take advantage of players that don't crouch, and that usually is what separates, I'd say, plats into diamonds, is that just that strafe ability. Like usually people in that sort of skill range have about the same shot. It's just about whether they're able to outstrafe somebody and whether they're making the smarter plays. And I think red team, if they just work on their strafe a little bit, work on their individual gunfights, they'll definitely get a lot better.
To your point about the crouching, I just wanted to make a quick announcement. Do not spam the crouch button if you're trying to do a crouch strafe. You just look like an idiot and your head just goes to the same spot whenever they're trying to shoot. So
yeah, it's always 1/2 a second to 1 second, pauses in between those crouch. Make sure they're sporadic. So the point of crouching is to make it so they don't know where your head's gonna be.
It's not so much to make it so they can't.
It's really easy to
put a little bit of doubt in their mind.
All right.
Well, Collie Slayer, one of my favorite game types.
Yeah, I mean, we have to hop on with player 3 after his performance last game, see what he's able to do as he makes his way towards the Rockets. That's a 2-player push towards Rockets for red team. Hopefully they're able to take out the 1 player over at blue team and secure those Rockets, as blue team actually sent 3 of their resources over towards sniper side, and player 3 is going to miss his jump. And it's going to be up to Saz, as he's going to turn that 2v1 into a 1v1, and blue team definitely got those Rockets, but player 3 coming from behind, hopefully able to get that smack, and he does. And yeah, he's going to get rewarded with some Rockets, Making the most of his misplays at the beginning.
We laughed at him first, but it seemed to work out.
Yeah, making the most out of his misplays, but see if he's able to take advantage. I'm going to hop on with Coney as he has a sniper, see what he's able to do as a rocket whizzes right next to his face, but not going to deter him. Hides in the little pocket, sees the guy's back, gets motivated, gets shooting. See, I'd like to see him play a little bit more sneaky there, maybe pull out the sniper, try getting an easy headshot instead of pushing out and shooting like that, but just little things to nitpick. As player 3 picks up the sniper, we're going to see if he's able to find any heads as 2 players rotate over onto the Rocket side for blue team, and he is in perfect position for player to get some shots on. I don't think he realizes serious killers right to his right. He's going to try snapshotting, misses the first shot, and gets eventually taken down, and there's a free sniper for blue team sitting right on his X, and serious killer's going to take advantage of that, grabs the sniper, and needs to go support his teammate over at the blue flag. A little late, but gets 1 shot, backs down that red player, and now he's definitely worried about him. He sees a guy on red bridge. He just fell off. Yeah, just small plays like that. That's you definitely learn from those experiences, and you'll get better as time goes on. But it's not the worst case scenario. The sniper goes off the map, so the other team can't have it. But he definitely like it in the hands of your team and able to try getting a couple shots on people. And I mean, red team just in firm control right now as blue team starts flooding snipe side, which is exactly what they need to do at this point. Red team's trying to collapse on them. That they're just able to get into that snipe side instead of fighting over at their own base. They'll probably be able to make some better plays. And that's what you see. You see 2 players over at the snipe side, and you get some good team shots going on. And Dr. Dreidel is going to pick up these Rockets. He's going to be sitting in the red basement trying to look for some bodies to blow up. Try a good flank by him. The blue team knows where they're getting shot from, so he goes the opposite edge, gets an easy kill on Coney, and now he's looking for another. I don't think he saw the player rotate into the red basement, but now he sees him. Gonna try lining it up at his feet. Gets a hit marker. He's gonna call that out for his teammates. Hopefully they're able to pick it up for him as he has to reload these Rockets with 2 shots left. Gets another. As I say, he's gonna get another easy kill, but my mic sounds blown out. Oh well. But he's going to keep doing that. I'm going to turn down my mic, so why don't you go ahead and talk, and I'm going to go figure out my mic settings real fast.
Alright, let's see who I can hop on board with here. Let's hop on with player 3, see what he's going to do on this top cat. Gets the melee. Drops down to bottom grass. I like his play here. They don't know where he went. If he can play this right, then he can get a good flank on this sniper that just came up.
And I agree with you. He gets a couple shots on the guy over at top snipe and is able to get the headshot before getting blamed by Raichai over there. But or right, I don't know how to say his name. Good people.
That's the curse. You'll always shoot at the wrong person first.
Oh, you you just hopped into the game chat. I find that funny. I hear that going through. But let's see. Well, I'm gonna hop on Coney. He sees a player over at Top Cat. He's gonna get a good 6 shots on that player to take him out, and he gets a ground pound getting right in his back. But Space Guy's able to pick him up after he gets traded off. Mr. Meeseek's working over to the red DMR with the BR. You know, this is something that needs to happen a lot more in this league. Is players just picking up the rifles that are given to them. You know, it's a thing that you have to get used to as soon as you see a rifle on the ground, picking it up, because a BR definitely has the ability to make you a lot better than other players on the team, on the enemy side, just because you're able to 4-shot from forever away, while the pistol doesn't have as long as a range. But I say that Mr. B6 just gets team shot to death.
I was gonna say, I think he got shot by his teammate there. Might have been a little good luck kiss from his teammate there, but yeah, about the rifle, and especially that carbine up on Top Rock. That thing, you know, if you can get a beat on somebody, they can't get a shot on you if you get the first shot. You just keep railing them with those little shots, and they can't zoom in. All that range is very helpful.
One thing I've noticed is a lot of players, I know this is like a personal preference thing, and I don't do it personally, but a lot of these players, I have to hop on with the sniper. I was looking at the rockets, but man, he is just taking faces. A lot of players have the auto stabilize on, so right when they're jumping and scoping in, they're stabilizing right away. I'd like to see some players, you know, try making a difference by going where they sorry, my stream said it went offline, but it did not. Try making a difference where they have to actually press a button to stabilize. It allows some more diversity in their gameplay, and you can definitely get stuck on places, and jumps will become a lot harder if you have the auto stabilize on, and if you're able to take it off and play without it, you can definitely make better plays.
Just being able to jump and zoom in without being forced to hover. I am a person that uses auto stabilize, I'll admit it.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's necessarily a bad thing. Like Royal 2 uses auto stabilize. There's a lot of good players that use it, but I think you can definitely make your gameplay just a little bit better, because you get a little bit more freedom in your gameplay.
You're not stuck in the air if you want to just peek up above a ledge or something.
That was a huge thing in the older Halos, is to jump, scope, and not be controlled by oh. He pulled out the rocket. He kept saying no ammo on it, and then ammo appears. I don't know what happened, but
sometimes a rocket just falls into your lap.
Right. That was an interesting thing that Raichai's gonna get team shot at as Dr. Dreidel's able to take him down, and we see a rocket again in player 3's hand. There's rockets constantly on this map, and this is a very close battle. I mean, Kitty Squad didn't have a very stellar start. I think they're down 11-2 to start, but they definitely brought this back. But player 3 is gonna get a nice rocket on that player. Gets a double with him. Now he's gonna be looking for his triple as it's above him, but he pikes out just a little bit too early. I'm gonna work on my mic. Sorry, bro.
Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna hop on with Mr. Meeseek since he got that sniper in the red cave. Well, it's sounding not too bad for me. A little bit distorted on your. It's a little louder, but it's not too bad. But Meeseek, I like where he is here in the cave, but I want to see him rotate to the elbow just in case one of the team spawns.
He was able
elbow
to
side and flanks him. Okay, I like that. At least he's moving. At least he's pushing forward. I just didn't want to see him get flanked from that elbow side. That happens so much when you're in the cave with the sniper. Ooh, misses a big shot though.
What a pre-crouch. What a pre-crouch as he's able to miss that. Yeah, I mean, Mr. Meeseek has to be angry about that. Just he has the right positioning, sees the plays, and that's the second time Serious Killer has fallen off the map with a sniper right there. This needs to be a little bit
point, it's tactical.
it's tactical. I mean, that's definitely the interesting plays going on. Player 3 is going to rotate into this right Gandhi area. He's going to come back to try helping his teammates. Misses a couple shots. Going to leave that call out for his teammates, and now he's getting chased over at the red snipe side. He's trying to make a play to get on his back. And I think he just got a little bit outplayed right there, as the player was expecting that. And Kitty Squad is taking, you know, an 8-kill lead. That's a pretty big turnaround from the beginning of this game. As Kitty Squad something has just clicked in the last second, and they're starting to team shot a lot better. Anybody that's getting shots. Oh, I say that.
Am I remembering wrong, or was Kitty Squad down? Well, they were down 11-2.
Yeah, they were down by quite a bit at the beginning of this game.
That's what I was thinking. For some reason, I kept thinking that the
What a beautiful
Taskmasters were up, but I'm game chat again.
Yeah, that's interesting. Sorry, I just saw a beautiful nade thrown by Shine. But Tony's gonna move over these rockets, and it was an interesting move to put him away to try chasing a kill. But I guess he only has one, and I mean, I hope he can probably use the best of this to its ability, as he's able to get a hit marker on one of the players down in an oven and able to trade that kill with the player next to him. And now Coney's trying to make a good play as he catches player 3, his back to him, able to put 3 pistol rounds into his side and punch him before the kill. And now blue team is just collapsing on these players. They are wanting to finish this out. I mean, this is just a total clash with Taskmasters as they had an 11-2 lead, but it's going to end up being 50-36 to end this game.
Couple of fantastic, some great stat lines for the Kitty Squad though here.
Hey guys,
not so much serious, 4 and 11, but at the same time 6 deaths. It's I know they say this on the pro stream a lot, but that 12 death range is where you start to think, okay, maybe I should, that's too much. I like that. 11's not too much of a bad stat line. If everybody gets 11 deaths, that's only 44 kills for the other team.
I mean, 12 kills is what you're allowed. If you're over 12 deaths is what you're allowed, because everyone on your team can have 12 deaths and you can still win a game. As soon as you go over that threshold, then you have a problem. But I mean, as soon as you're over 12 deaths, you definitely died too many times. So you don't usually want to get up to 12 deaths. It sucks when they press B and go out of the game because we can't look at the stats anymore. I remember that player 3 had 18 kills, pretty big stat line from the red team side. But something happened during the middle of that match, and Kitty Squad just clicked, and they were able to. I think they were just getting a lot more team shots going on than red team was.
They definitely rallied together as a team after that. After that start of theirs that they had, they must have said something that kicked him into gear.
Now
so it's 1-1 right now, right? Is that right?
Yeah, 1-1. I don't know how many games we're gonna be able to play, but I hope we get probably through a full rotation here. I'm gonna hop on and see what if red team's able to make a strong finish. I mean, a strong start this time. They always start off a little bit stronger. I'd like to see them maintain their leads throughout the game, but hopefully they do a little bit better this time. Not massively choke a lead like they did last game. We'll see what happens. Hop on with the infamous player 3, see what he's able to do. He's gonna rotate. You see, this is an interesting strat that I've seen twice in the last couple of days. Is 2 players going car side and only 1 player over at that invis, and blue team just gonna get that for free. I gotta see what's going on with the invis.
I'd rather you send all 4 people to pink side than 2 people to car side. That's just, I don't know. Car side is important, but you really only need 1 person there to get information. You don't really need kills from over at car side.
Yeah, that player's usually trying to sit lower and try getting shots at the P side. Not really trying to get that car tower control at the moment, but rather just information and side shots for his teammates is usually what they're going for. And, I mean, good use, and we just saw a player lag out, so we're probably gonna see a restart happen real fast right here. Or not. Let me message Brooks and tell him.
Looks like that's the Saz that disconnected there.
Yeah. Right here, I'm maybe Brooks went away from his controller or something, but now everyone's just leaving. MLG gameplay. This is tips with T squared to have you fragging like a pro. I'm not really a huge fan of that two car push.
I want to see if they switch that up for this one. I want to see if they do a different opening strat for this one because of how bad that started off for them. I don't want to say how bad, but the other team getting camo and your team going 2 or 3 down, that's definitely not a good start.
hoping my mic's better, but I never know. This is just a public service announcement for anybody in the stream. I am now a Twitch affiliate, so if you want to drop a couple bits in there, you know, hand me a couple bucks. I'm always down for it. But
not asking for donations, but
not asking for donations, but you know, if you feel like it, drop a couple bits. You know, it goes a long way. Let's see here. See if what's your ideal start for a true flag? I mean, it's definitely not 2 car man pushes, but
my ideal start for truth flag is 1 person to car side, like I was saying, and not even top car, like you were saying, staying low, staying on their, I don't know, I think they call it the car cuts, that area, like in the car street between, and finding information about how many people are going to pink side or whatever. And then the left side, I'm a person that dives on the camo. There's that route, I don't know if you know about it, where you just go all the way up this the pink slide and drop down up to the top and get the camo. Yeah, I'm a person that dives on it, but what was that?
It's definitely a surprise route. So you like going for the trade no matter what, like rushing those.
Yeah, I'd rather guarantee a burn. Pretty much. I'd rather guarantee a burn than chance the other team getting it. And yeah, that strat basically, there's no way for them to kill you fast enough unless they God made you or something. But
it happens. But I'm more like I used to be like that. I used to like those starts where you'd rush out to at least get the burn on the invis. Mm-hmm. Now I kind of play more of a passive role, and I kind of sit. I kind of linger over on that P Street area, like maybe move up to P2. One thing that you can do that really catches players by surprise, especially if the invis is in a big, like, long fight, you can make your way up to P3, and eventually, like, as soon as you get over there, people do not expect their shots to come up from P3 over onto their P Street.
Mm-hmm. Just raining them down.
You definitely get a couple kills doing that. But my ideal start is usually I don't send anybody car. I usually have one guy fly to top mid, but that stands on the pillar behind the shield, so he clambers up on the pillar behind the shield over on top mid.
Oh, I see. I know what you mean.
And then I have one player drop out the window over into P cuts, watching the P rotation, sees if anybody jumps up top mid, and then two pushing P Street and like playing together and try making those pushes, but. There's definitely plenty of ways to play the map. I'm not really a big fan of sending somebody car just because I feel that they're useless, especially if most players are going P side. And the only thing I can think of if it's useful for is if you send a guy car, he goes there uncontested. And if he doesn't see anybody, the first thing that car player should do is just sprint to the base. And if his team's able to get 3 or 4 down off the start, that's a flag cap. If he's able to rotate into that flag, because they're going to be spawning a car bubble, he pulls that flag into the P Street, and he's gone. And then you have the player top mid rotate into car 2 and just hold off the players for as long as he can. I think I see teams like Oxygen Supreme do that a lot, where they send one player car who immediately floods the base, and they're able to slay out in the beginning. It's a fast flag cap, which is usually a player like Ryan Noob.
Yeah, they're definitely an objective-focused team in that regard. And then, like you were saying, if if their team doesn't get 2 or 3 down, like you were saying, that they have a person behind them. You have a person behind the other team for information. Putting that crossfire shot down and everything like that. Looks like we have a router issue. Is what's causing the delay.
Yeah, we're having a little bit of a delay, but I guess we're gonna just take a little break. I'm gonna put on some music in the background. I'm tired of talking. Give everyone a little bit of time to get caught back up.
Have you gotten time to play with the heavy insects at all? Oh, my bad. This.
I'm starting to talk again because there's so much downtime. Jesus, we should do a caster one-on-one. Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. We need this MLG gameplay. Can't have it any other way. See if
Are we
anybody actually does it.
making this happen?
He back. Oh, rip. Rip.
Rip the dream.
You guys actually have to watch a scrim now. I'm so sorry. You could have watched the MLG gameplay.
Yeah,
that was
that was about to be Ace versus Pistola in the Halo 4 World Champs, you know.
Yeah, I was not a part of the Halo. I did not watch Halo 4.
Oh.
I did watch the podcast, so that shit was whack, though. Ugh, I can't wait people
Oh,
watch
yeah.
that.
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite Halo.
Oh, did we lose him again? I think we lost him again. I think his router might be out for good. Might need a sub. What happened? Wow, this is just the greatest content in the world. Gotta plug my stream. Plug my stream. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. The question is, do you have all the fancy shit that I have? Transitions,
I have
graphics.
a Connect mic, a Connect camera.
Connect camera. He's gonna win just from his beautiful face.
Well, my stream title was Best Hair NA, so I got that going for me.
It's pretty funny. I'm gonna join Mr. Meeseek's party and see what's up. Let's see if his party's open. If it's not, then I won't. Yep, I'm gonna see what's up.
How many shots to get the shield down? 5? No, 4.
4.
Hose.
So then they have 70.
What's taking so long?
Yos.
technical
Router
My internet?
issues.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are here.
I'm back.
Straight from Taskmasters. Internet problems.
But I think we're almost ready to get to go.
Yeah. Hey,
Maybe
Taz,
we
He
think. That's the
You-
theory.
Nah, I don't think.
Is Taz still here?
I'm
I
here.
don't
It has
think so.
not responded.
No, hey, I found him.
Okay, he's just
I found him.
he's just ignoring his team. Don't worry.
Yo, Taz.
Sorry.
Mid,
Sorry.
Mid Scrim series question.
Yo.
Why did your team choke last game?
Wow.
Oh, heavy hitter shit.
I don't know if it's so much as a choke because they were down, for the majority of that game.
I'm not sure if you're
I'd
making
say
it
the
better.
gap.
With 11-2 lead, or was that the other team that started off with 11-2?
No.
That was
Yeah,
us,
no,
but that's still early
Wait,
in
that
the
was-
game.
You
Wait,
guys
was
had
that
an
us?
11-2 lead. Like, that's pretty big.
Do you guys see me in there now?
I have no recollection.
Yeah,
of
Yes.
that. Yes.
Okay.
You're in there
Yeah,
again.
you're here.
Like halfway through. But
I have
yeah.
absolutely no recollection of that.
fucking Kitty Squad.
I
don't-
all of a sudden, bro. That shit was crazy.
I don't.
Well, we
think I
kept
know what
missing
you're
the
talking about.
overshields.
No,
Yeah,
he's
we
talking
didn't
about
get
Collie.
any. We got 0.
Oh, I know.
it
I'm
was
just
a
fucking
joke.
with them.
Oh, okay.
This is a
Gotcha.
joke. We missed all the power-ups that spawn. Every single one of them.
Yo, keys to victory this game, guys. What is it? What are you guys gonna do right?
Not leg out.
Control tower.
Get all the overshield.
Alright. I'm happy. I might hop in.
If they
I'm gonna
run
keep
it, if
party.
they
I might
if
hop
they
in
run
and
it,
listen in.
if
Alright.
they run it top mid once, I'm gonna be enraged.
Yo, I'm with you, bro. I will call him out for you, dude. Let's see it. Alright, well, I'm gonna keep him on standby. We might go into a listen-in with Red Team somewhere down the road. Do we need to make a call to this up list? Apparently, bro. Okay, we're finally starting back up. Let's see if they do the two-man push again, or if they're gonna do something different. Absolutely caster bias. More volume than everyone else. Okay. And they did it again. Two-man pushes.
yeah.
Woo! MLG gameplay.
I don't like that they only send one person to pink. You
Yeah,
can't.
I mean, they were lucky that player 3 was able to
They got
control
burned.
that. Here, why don't you talk? I'm gonna turn up my headset. Apparently it's low now.
Looks like player 3 was able to at least get the camo burned, so that's better than the last time. Cody stopping the flag.
Good job, Tony. Woo!
Solid play there.
Saz,
Double
the
back.
Ligal Master pushing up for the kill on P2 and is not able to get it. Let's blame the router. Everyone in the chat, hashtag blame router. 2 players up on P2 for blue team. They're able to team shot Mr. Meeseeks pretty well as they see another player spawn behind him. That's Dr. Dreidel getting shots over on top mid, and he's eventually gonna fall from the team shot over from player 3 in the top of the base. And now we see 2 players from Kitty Squad, 3 players from Kitty Squad over on that P street. Coney's gonna push up into P2. He's gonna find a gunfight right in front of him. Dr. Dreidel is able to misses the first couple shots, but is soon able to come around. He's gonna put that last shot in to secure the kill. I hope that he pushes down into this P street, and he does so, trying to look for a couple couple kills out into the yard, finds a player, gets serious kill with a one-shot, able to finish off that kill. Lexi's just sitting down in the bottom of the base. He's able to see him, but it does not go for the kill as Coney's sitting in front of him. It gets a couple shots on him. Lexi got to kill him right here. Does not end up doing it. Dr. Dre making
Nice 5 shots from player 3. That was big.
Dr. Dre is making big plays right now, just keeping Kitty Squad at bay, keeping them in the back of their base. I wasn't able to pull the flag, but they spawned up just a little too fast for his taste, and we're able to take them down. Now we need to see Kitty Squad have a strong response and get back control of this map, as Taskmasters has just been in full control since the start.
Alright, let's see.
I'm hopping on with Dr. Dreidel right here as he watches a player soar in the bottom mid. That's Coney as he picks up the tactical magnum, and 2 players are going to shoot Dr. Dreidel from the P2, and as he's not able to get away, as Space Christ puts in the finishing shot. Player 3 is rotating into this P1. He's one shot right now, gets his shield back, finds a player. That serious killer sitting over in the bottom of the base, gets the shots that he needs on him, and is able to pick up that camo in 47 seconds, and that's 3 down for
He's
for
getting
Kitty
away
Squad.
with it. And red team's getting that camo.
They definitely have the sights on the last player over at P2 right there as the camo makes his play towards him. Able to hit him in the back, and that's going to be a kill. Another player, Car 2, is going to challenge him from across the map, and that nade came down. I'm surprised it didn't kill him, but that's a two-piece for player 3 as he's rotating back into the P towers. Made one shot from the rogue grenade that comes in. Gets another little hit marker just for good measure as he moves up to the P3 area, looking around for anything to do with that camo, but he's only got about a quarter of this left, so about 15 seconds left. I don't like him playing.
I want to see him get out of this P2, yeah. I want to see him push into their base, move forward a little bit.
This is a couple shots on Lexi, as Lexi's absolute up in that P tower, and they're just not going to be able to get that kill. He sees a player jump right in front of him. That camo definitely saved his life in that situation, but he's still going to get a couple shots taken up on him as he's trying to rotate out from the fights. Blue player is looking all around for him as Raytray moves. I don't know how to say his name. Ryan. We're just going to call him Ryan. Finds the finishing kill over at the P1 side. Looking for a player bottom mid, and that's another nade coming out from Serious Killer to finish off that kill as Taskmaster just spawning in that car bubble. They need to be taking advantage of this, but we see Ryan move all the way up to their base and goes back into the P tower. I guess they're wanting to secure their side of the base first, but they definitely need to play more aggressive as soon as Taskmasters went 2 down right there. If they were able to go in their base and draw all those players back, they wouldn't have to double back to their base to get these couple kills.
Agreed. Neither of these teams are really pushing too hard into the other team's base. I like what Saz is doing right here, they're finally moving up. I want to see what they can do with this. They have the car bubble controlled. If Saz can, nice job, stay alive. I want to see them try to pull this and run this car side if they still have that control. Oh, big spawner. I think he left the bubble, so.
They just pulled this flag, so I'm gonna hop it off a team listing and look for that team and see what their plans are right now.
The other team. They're gonna OE. They OE.
Yep,
There's one in our
Car
base.
side.
Flag's down our base. Two of them come side. Touch that. There you go.
Get the cap.
Okay,
Good
get the
cap.
cat. There she is.
Nice.
One's jumping up right now. I spawned car 2.
Invis is up, I'm grabbing.
Oh, car 2's one shot. Car 2's one shot.
22.
Car 2's on top mid.
P1, I need help.
2 top mid, 1 weak.
Red 2's
Got
down.
him.
Red 2's down.
I
Push
just hit
up a
one
little
time.
more,
There's one
boys.
P1, P street.
I'm in
P2's
car.
one, P2's one
P2,
shot.
yeah.
He's in P2.
P2
P3,
long shot.
P3.
Shit. Fuck me.
I'm not seeing anything P3. I'm nading
They're all
P2.
P Street.
P Street,
Hang on.
3 P Street. 3 P Street.
Watch out. Keep eyes on that side. I can't do anything from here. I'm getting pushed back into our base.
1P1, 1 shot.
P1, one shot.
P1's down. I'll push a P2.
Blue 2. Going car side from blue.
Damn. Yep.
I heard good communication. People talking about where they're spawning, where they're going. I mean, they definitely had good communication where they're putting that flag in, able to call out the players in the base. Tough people calling out, hey, touch this, touch that, and people are absolutely listening to those call outs. But they are starting to fall out or falter a little bit as they get into the half point of this game. As Kitty Squad definitely making a push back into that base, and that's 1 down. I'd like to see Kitty Squad play just a tad bit more aggressive. They're still playing pretty far back around the 50-yard line instead of pushing it up into their red zone, but. just keeping back and trying to keep Taskmaster in his base, but this is Dr. Dreidel on this long flank, finds a player. I wish he would have just let that player go, try walking through the base, but I think he is going to eventually find this kill, but he's probably going to get traded real soon as players come up. But as I say that, he gets a couple shots on another one to make sure that Mr. Meeseeks is able to pick up that trade with him. And Mr. Meeseeks in the base getting shot by 2 players at once. He's going to sit down. Great plays by him to stay alive, pushing through the bottom of the base. He's going to secure these peace bonds, and hopefully they pull towards it. But as I say that, there's a man that goes down in blue base from Coney, and Coney's going to hit a huge double kill to stop the flag carry.
I want to see the blue team get more aggressive. I haven't really seen, the only time I've seen them in their base was when they kind of did that counter pull on red team.
It almost seems like they're paranoid about their base. Like they're always waiting for somebody to show up, and they're just not taking advantage. I mean, they had 2 down right there from Coney, and Coney literally never left the base. He needs to push out and help his teammates before they get into his base. And the red team's just taking full advantage of it and keeping blue team, keeping Kitty Squad just back in the base and collapsing in and pulling his flags. And that's why they're able to get away with these bottom mid. I mean, that's why they're able to get away with these flags. Unlike
player 3's running the camo P1.
Does he?
P2 now, I guess.
I'd like to see him drop this off to somebody, but I mean, he has an open route. There's a man that just spawned up for him. Hopefully he just takes this from the camo instead of pushing in. See, I think that's the biggest mistake that they made right there. Is like if they let that camo player play camo instead of pulling that flag, they probably are able to secure that cap. But now that's 2 down for that team in the base, and this could very well be a counter cap. But as they say that, 2 go down for blue team in the bottom of the base. A serious killer, able to get some looks out and calls out for his teammate. And I'm gonna hop on board with Ryan and see what he's able to do as he moves up into
Watch out for the overextends, kids. Watch out for the overextension when you're running the flag.
Good shots on player 3 from Ryan up in P2 as he's looking around. Finds another, trying to find another player over in their window, gets the call out, gets a couple shots on him, backs him off from his teammate. There's another man in car 2. He's going to probably pick up this man up in top mid. Serious Killer's just trapped in the top mid area of the base right now, but making the most of it as he picks up player 1 shot in the back of the base. Nades coming flying in. They do miss as Jeff pushes and he finally goes down to the top mid. I was not expecting him to stay alive for that long. And that's going to be a flag pull for Kitty Squad, something that we have not seen a lot of this game. And they just keep going down the bottom mid. I wish they'd make an actual pull because they had that entire P side open as Taskmaster just spawning in the car bubble. Just a huge misplay coming out from Kitty Squad, but they might still be able to take advantage of this flag pull as they're able to pull this over to the P side finally, and it's over to the back of the base. Let's see if they're able to push this thing in. I don't think any red players are in position.
He's going for that jump.
1-1 with 3 minutes left in this game.
Here's a counter pull. Player 3's going to take it top mid. Maybe he's going to jump back. Okay, I thought he was going to do that top mid.
And he lost the flag on his way, but pulls it over again. Lots of bottom mid runs. Something you don't usually see a lot. Player 3 using his mobility to his advantage, makes the fresh jump on. And we went from 3-13 to being 1-on-1, and at 254 it's back to 2-1. Just something to be witnessed. And this is another flag pull into the bottom mid area of the map. I'd like to see Taskmaster just bait this flag. You know, try burning off 30 seconds of the clock with blue players flying in for the flag.
That was good awareness from player 3 to see that when they captured that flag, they had when he pulled the flag, they had 2 players down. He knew that he could at least get the flag across the map. I don't think he really expected to get coast to coast, but did a good job of pulling that.
Yeah, this is the aggression that we wanted to see from Kitty Squad as they're pushing into this P side. Tony's starting to get on the angle to the people as the car cuts. They're able to get a shot off, but this flag once again pulled at the back of their base from the overextender, which is Gabe in the back of the base. He throws a couple grenades trying to find him, but he's going to end up staying alive in the back of that base, just baiting that flag. And you see how huge of a play that is to the bait. Now we see Coney looking around in the back of his base, and as soon as he pushes, gets a couple shots in his back from that player in the back of the home base. Just Gabe making huge plays to stay in the back of blue base and just distract as much as possible. Great shots by Coney right there to get a couple shots before finishing off that kill over at the car bubble. And this is another bottom mid flag run. I mean, just bottom mid all day. I guess that's the hope.
It might be working if they can stop this flag. Yeah.
P side and Gabe was able to escape with the flag into their own base. And I mean, the Sage is making plays making plays for his team to keep
That
them.
camo's up. Player 3 is going to grab it. I want to see what he does with this. I like that he's going straight toward the other team's base.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't shoot anybody. He's going to try finding his flag carrier and try getting a quick return. But Kitty Squad, once again, playing super passive. They have 3 players in the back of their base and only sending 1 to go to get the kill.
Though they might know that they have the camo, so that's why they're playing a little more passive. They might be holding up, waiting for that. But there you have it.
Wasn't the way to do it. I mean, player 3 just took advantage, not able to see seen, but blue team able to get a last guess.
Kitty Squad gets a pull, but I don't know how it's gonna work out. Oh, we got serious killers hopping on this return.
Ryan with a huge perfect kill. Able to get the touch on the flag before it's able to be returned, and it's still
20
going.
seconds.
Lexi trying to get it as far as it can go. Just choke shots from this from whoever that is. Dr. Drehill down, and blue team still able to get this flag out. They have 15 seconds to find the red player and get the return, and I don't think anybody's in position to get the kill over at their base. And I think
good fight at the end though.
That 2-on-1 to just end the game. Rotates over into the car tower knowing nobody can find him, and that's going to be a game 2-1 for Taskmasters.
Solid try at the end there for the Kitty Squad to get that last pull. If they had, a little more, if they were watching that car door where that overextender was coming, they probably could have a better chance of tying that up in the last second. But good job by Taskmasters noticing that and getting it out as quick as they can. Player 3, 26-12, solid game.
Solid games.
And he had the 3rd most amount of damage on his team, so good job by Dreidel and Meeseeks putting in some shots. And Dreidel, I didn't even see the 24 kills that he had. Good job by him as well.
And definitely a lot of slaying power coming out from red team right now.
Absolutely. It's 80 kills for the red team in 12 minutes. 80 kills, not bad.
Oh, definitely not bad. Averaging 20 kills a player is definitely not a bad thing.
Right. I think it's roughly 63 for the blue team, so not horribly outslayed by 17 or so.
Anything to keep in mind as we go into the Stronghold Plaza?
I'm sorry?
Anything to keep in mind while we go into the Stronghold Plaza?
The trip cap isn't as important as the pros make it seem. Triple cap is not a big deal. You don't need it. Setup's more important. That bottom lift spawn and that cafe spawn can ruin your life if you go for that triple cap.
Yeah, for sure. Trip cap is a big deal. Love it.
If you can play it right, yeah, it's a huge boon, but there's so many times that I've even seen, evil geniuses.
Just totally missed that invis. This has been able to grab and get the burn around 49 seconds, and that's going to be 2 down for blue team, I believe. No, 1 down as they get control of the nest. Now they have to rotate back into this bottom middle. You see 3 players from Kitty Squad have split in, and now you're going to get the reset. There's 1 more player down in that bottom mid area, a U-turn. They're going to be looking for him.
They need to get him out of here.
Play super passive like this,
Great job staying alive.
Yeah, but he's eventually going to go down. That's going to be an early 2 cap for Kitty Squad as they hope to maintain control of this map. Lexi's going to be sitting over at this top nest area, able to find a player over at LR. I wish he would have shot those barrels instead of the player, but I think he was blocking it pretty well. There's 2 players from Taskmasters that pot him in, and they're going to get this for free as they only had to stay out 1 person before grabbing that base. And red team comes right back in, gets control. Now they're looking for kills as I hop on Mr. Meeseeks. He's looking for 2 players down in the bottom mid area. He's going to be able to find them. The back's turned.
Great flank by
easy double kill. Now looking for his triple behind the Prius area as he's getting pushed by Saz, and hopefully Saz is able to pick up that kill as he does. There's another player sitting in bottom dip. Mr. Meeseeks just playing this pit area to his advantage. Didn't even notice the shotgun in his back pocket and immediately starts pulling it out. And now he's playing this U-turn area, but a good place nade from Serious Killer is going to take him out as the shotgun's down in a U-turn area. That guy Coney sitting over at the nest trying to secure it, but bottom mid's going to go down to going to be going back in blue team's favor as Dr. Dreidel tries to take out 1, but gets immediately traded by Serious Killer in the bottom mid area. Mr. Meeseeks looking for the flank, throws a good nade, able to nade shot that player over at the car. Somebody just got a, oh no, no one goes though. He just hit the guy behind him. That guy Coney comes down and gets an easy double kill to secure this bottom mid for his team.
Did Coney pick up that shotgun? No, there's still a shotgun down in that bottom U-turn. Player
I
2.
imagine it despawned right now. We're seeing red team spawn over in the yard and.
It got picked back up.
Oh, it did get picked back up.
Yeah, but dropped right after. But nice job by Dreidel getting in. But if he would have gotten that kill, it would have been pretty big because he had his teammate there. Looks like player 3 hunting for that shotgun. He knew exactly where it was. Camo, see if he can outplay this camo guy. Good job staying alive. I don't like that he pushed out one shot.
I guess he
a
thought
little,
he was gonna get
a little
pushed in the
excited.
back, but just not able to see that invis crouching in the corner.
Good job. Who has that? Who has that invis? Or had? Whoever that was, good job by that player. So it looks like Kitty Squad's still able to hold on to this lead, but Saz and the rest of the Taskmasters are wanting to change that real quick with this triple cap. See, this is a triple cap that I like. If you have yard and then you move out and get the other two, and they, a little too quick. If they can keep this set up and just keep an eye on those cafe spawns and the bottom list spawns, then it can work out really well. But if they get too passive about staying forward, they can definitely get flanked pretty easily.
Walking comes out from Gay, but he's not able to find it. He's not able to get the kill with it. But that's switch to his sidearm and is able to get the kill. Tony able to pick up a double in the bottom mid area, pulls out a BR, searching for that triple, does not come, but a well placed nade from player 3.
Great nade by player 3.
Dr. Dreidel is hopping in the bottom of the pit, trying to help his teammate there, but is immediately going to be made one shot as Kitty Squad is able to put a couple rounds in him. And there's 4 players from Kitty Squad in the bottom mid area. As 2 players go down, 3 players go down, and that's going to be secure for Kitty Squad in bottom mid area. And the last player sitting over at Nest, and we see 3 players immediately rotate to Nest, standing in a line together, get the kill.
All four are here.
That dropped off game was able to make them all one shot, but nobody there.
I think we're seeing a new Strongholds meta evolve where you just follow around your team and just hop into the Stronghold cap before they can do it.
I'll just point out the great awareness from Ryan right there to shoot the barrel instead of shooting the body, and is able to pick up that kill, but eventually he's going to get taken down. And this invis is up, and nobody is noticing it right now. As Taskmaster just drops into the pit looking for the kill, and I believe it just got picked up by Coney. And that's another trip cap in the favor for Taskmasters, but Coney's just going to sit in this bottom mid, try and get a couple players to come down and chase him. That's 3 down if he just does not move and lets the...
Oh, wow.
Able to find one. I don't think he's going to be able to find the second one, though. Oof. That's 3 players. I think it's almost worth it just not to backlab that player and stay alive and have them. I was going to say,
was his team dead, or did they just rotate away from him?
They had just gone
down. Then he probably should have just gotten out of there at that point, or headed up to Nest or something and got their attention up there.
Serious killer looking over at the top yellow, looking for some players. Doesn't find anybody, but there's a guy at S4 that starts shooting him. He's able to get one shot on him before he backs down, and now he's getting shot in the back of the Prius as Dr. Dreidel going to take him out over in that bottom mid area. And this is such an important push for Kitty Squad right now. And this is not the play that I like to see from Lexi as he drops into the pit without a kill going in their favor. And he's probably going to get taken down real fast by Dr. Dreidel, and that's a needless death in the bottom of the pit. But Mr. Meeseek's able to pick up a melee kill over the guy at Nest, finds another 2 players that Garbage Truck, gets another kill from one, sees a triple in front of his eyes, goes for the kill, only able to make him one shot before he's taken down from Ryan, who's going for that reset. Coney's sitting over in the top mid area looking for a kill on the top of the box, but isn't able to find it as the Saz rotates down into the bottom mid, finds a player over by the Garbage Truck, throws a good nade, but he's going to be taken down before it matters. Able to get a back lab on Space Crisis and moves back towards the bottom mid area, and I think that's
big reset on Nest.
That's going to do it for Taskmasters. I don't think it's possible for Kitty Squad to come back at this point as Gabe making the right play to rotate back into that tram area, find a player over at Nest, and that's definitely going to do it, as there's no way that that Kitty Squad's going to be able to find a base before this game is over. Just huge slaying performances coming out of Mr. Meeseeks. And the USA
I just wanted to bring some attention toward the end there. Dr. Dreidel had really good position. He was hanging out in that driveway area. Like when, I can't remember who it was, he dropped down from top gold and he was by himself down there when his whole team died. He was getting shot from behind. That was Dr. Dreidel in that driveway area. And then there was 3 or 4 different people he was putting shots on from driveway without even getting seen at all. Like nobody even paid any attention to him. Just wanted to
And,
point out a good play by him.
Taskmasters is gonna go up 3-1 in the series.
I was gonna say the slaying power, but they didn't get terribly outslayed. Of course, a couple players could work a little harder, or not work harder. You know, could have done a little bit better, played a little more passively, and tried more for putting in shots as opposed to just hopping into the hills. But that's stuff that comes with time.
I mean, definitely an off game from Lexi as he was only able to drop 1 kill. Did have a bunch of damages. He was able to get 10 assists, but just something wasn't going right his game as he was only able to drop 1. But I think that's more of a testament to the slaying power of blue team and to the slaying power of a Taskmasters than it is going to say anything about his game style.
Yeah, they had a pretty solid setup for the last half of that game, so whenever somebody was leaving their spawn, they were getting some shots on them. But anyway, that was the last game. Let's focus on what we got going on here.
Yeah, Mr. Meeseek's able to predict the player at the bottom of the basement, gets an easy double kill as his teammate picks up the camo, and that's a breakdown of communication right there. Jeb was moving for that camo, and a player came out and snatched it right in front of him. Luckily nothing bad happened because of it, but we're gonna see Mr. Meeseeks eventually go down, and and this is Dr. Drail sitting in the back of the base. They don't know he's in this, and he's getting easy shots on the player at the bottom of the nest. And I mean, with how great the start was for Taskmasters, we should be seeing more than a 2-point lead right here. Definitely some breakdown of communication somewhere down the line now on Kitty Squad to pick up a couple of kills, but Taskmasters should definitely have a greater lead than they do right now. But Drail just using this invis to its fullest ability, just finding players, getting shots on everything. And
I want to see players back down a little bit more. I haven't seen a whole lot of, focusing on staying alive as opposed to getting shots in. A lot of time you just gotta admit, or not admit, but notice that you're in a bad spot. If there's 2 players, just back down, stay alive. Slayer's a game of deaths, not a game of kills.
yeah, I mean, Dr. Dreidel sitting in the White Hall and just looking for some kills. He's gonna rotate out for his team. I think it's the best play, but we see a flanker over here. Mr. Meeseeks with the sniper all by himself over at this engine too, and he is gonna get punished for it. But I say that, and he's able to stay alive somehow as they missed a couple shots. He is looking at that headshot.
Looks like, yeah, I was gonna say, it looks like you got a wall hack
There's
right
an
there.
X-ray hack going on right there. But I mean, blue team is just trying to take out Jeff, and he is staying alive no matter what. That's the second time he's been made one shot with 3 players staring at his face and not able to take him out, keeping that sniper alive. Like every time I see a player spawn up, his fucking reticle's on his head, like right away. I mean, you got some X-ray hacks going on, but. I mean, huge plays from Mr. Meeseeks, was out of position, able to get away, spots a player over at that DMR, waiting for a peek, doesn't find one, but eventually able to find the face of Ryan over in that E1 area. Now he's moving through the scatter shot, and I don't know if he's trying to bait it, but I think he should play for it and get that combo going and play this tower area with that scatter shot sniper combo. I think
he might be calling it out, yeah.
Yeah, and just nobody coming. I mean, this is the communication that we need to see. So I'm gonna hop in over red team, listen in right here, and see what they're talking about.
Wait, what's platform? Drill?
Opposite,
long haul.
opposite
Long
drill.
haul.
Opposite drill.
Long haul, guys.
engine?
They're pushing barrels. Watch snipe. We want to get this snipe.
White corner, white corner.
Trey, if you want to go in that sneaky, you can
Nice.
sit there and bait it.
Oh shit, top cam.
Platform. Oh, shit.
Camo.
Oh,
no.
Open yard, open field. Nice.
Got him.
Nice. They're gonna
Scatters
push
on my
the
X.
snipe. Yeah, they're
Watch
pushing
out.
it. They're pushing snipe.
White Hall. Alright,
E2,
sorry,
E2,
long haul, long
E2
haul,
white
long
corner,
haul.
E2 white corner. I'm trapped. What? There you go. Get that
Another one
snipe,
there,
get that
Gabe.
snipe.
Another one there,
White
Gabe.
corner, white corner.
Got him.
Basement.
White corner
There you
down.
go.
Basement pushing yellow corner.
Yellow corner.
Yellow corner, Jeff, find you.
You get that snipe?
Oh, shit. Connector.
corner.
Got him.
Nice, good help, guys.
Down again at snipe. They're pushing it.
He's one shot
Yeah,
at
that's
Nest. Fuck. And I'm hearing a bad echo.
Pushing barrels,
hurt,
pushing
yes,
barrels.
me
Back
too.
cat,
White
back
corner,
cat,
white
back
corner.
cat, back cat.
Holy.
Watch out, Jeff, watch out. He's down. That cat's down.
Still sniping
You got
Nest.
1, 2 in nest, 2 in nest.
Yes, he's weak at Nest.
Open field is down.
One shot Nest.
One shot.
Oh, wow.
He's one shot. Engine 2. Engine 1.
ridiculous.
Engine 1.
Alright, and we're going to come out of that team with Sin as the new snipe is being picked up from blue team, so we're going to hop on with them. I mean, that's a good communication from red team coming in there. I mean, definitely making the right plays and just sitting in the back of the base, letting Cody do his thing with the sniper, but... Not Cody, sorry, whoever had the sniper for red team, but... And now, Coney's just baiting this invis, waiting for a player to come, but I think he just moves out of position just a little bit too early. Finds Dr. Drake over in the E1 area, able to get a couple shots on him. Needs to pick up that kill and does that.
Looks like blue team's gonna walk away with his camo right here. He's gonna go open field with it. Oh no, he didn't back up. Okay. I like that. I didn't want him to go open field with the camo. You have nowhere to go if you get spotted.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking over at this nest bridge, able to get a couple shots down. He goes an 80, it's still edge, he goes up a little bit too high. And, you know, Coney has this sniper, and he's not really, I don't know how many shots he has left, but I'd like to see him get in a little bit of a power position and start trying to find some players from Taskmasters as they try closing this gap. And Taskmasters definitely feeling the hurt from not having a sniper anymore as their 7-kill lead dissipates.
Looks like that sniper was out of ammo though.
Yep, did look like that was the case. Player 3 just made one shot over the connect area. He's going to move back towards his teammate. Look to get a couple team shots going on. Rotates up into that nest. Rotates up into that catwalk area, just looking. And blue team firmly has controlled the inside of this map right now, and that team's definitely feeling the pressure.
I like blue team's resilience. This is you know, this is kind of how the other Slayer went on Coliseum. They went down earlier and they're crawling their way back in. They're good about not giving up.
As soon as Kitty Squad's able to get their setups going, they team shot a lot better than Taskmasters, and
I think team, yeah.
As soon as something doesn't go their way, it seems that they start crumbling a little bit. But I mean, it's everything so far is just popping up Kitty Squad, and I think that's a testament to the coach that the coaching that Brooks does, is that he's able to keep his team disciplined. But now we see a player able to sneak up into that E2, get a back lab on the player sitting there, and now he's running away for his life, going to that E1 area, and blue team's definitely distracted on him, and they're gonna get picked off from player 3. And player 3 sitting in the back of the base once again with the sniper, and I think Kitty Squad's gonna feel the punishment for not getting that sniper right here. As he's just gonna sit back and pick the players as they come.
Camo's up. Looks like it's still there. Saz is gonna go for the burn on it. Nice ground pound by Riot.
Yeah, immediately gets ground pounded, and I think player 3 needs to be a little bit more aggressive in his peaks right here. He's sitting too far back. If he gets up on that catwalk and is able to like peek into that E2 area, he can definitely been able to find 1 or 2 heads by now. And now their blue team needs to be pushing this yellow corner. As nobody from Taskmasters is there. But player 3 misses and uses sniper, redeems himself as he's able to connect on the second one. And there's 2 players from Kitty Squad just sitting in that E2 area, and they know that the sniper's looking there. They need to rotate out and make a different play at this point, as they're just letting red team amass kills. They have to rotate to this yellow corner and make an exotic push and not let this sniper control and dictate this gameplay.
At the most basic level, they got to do something. They want to bring this back.
The red team can just sit back here with his sniper, and they can let this game go on for as long as possible. They have the lead. They're in firm control of this game, and what's really weird is we keep seeing Taskmasters push. They just need to be way more disciplined in their gameplay. Say, hey, we don't need to push. We have a 5-kill lead right now. Let's let them push us. Let player 3 do his thing and get a couple of snipers going. And you see every time that they push out into that catwalk area or get a little overzealous on the kill, they are immediately punished for it. Player 3 just has that entire side of the map on lock, and oh my god, he was playing his teammate. But and Kitty Squad definitely needs to be rotating to this yellow corner area. I mean, even a 4-man push, making the red players spawn a bunker, giving them a split spawn, just leaving that bunker area would be way more beneficial. They have to do something. They can't be sitting in the back of the base as they're doing right now, and they're just going to constantly get punished for it. I mean, the time just keeps slowly dissipating. Coney finally making the right play, gets that scatter shot in the area.
Good play by Coney.
Now, if they move out of this bunker area, red team could be spawning there, but they still keep that red area.
They need to rotate a lot faster than that, and they're spawning out on this carbine, and they didn't gain any ground unless they're getting that camo.
I mean, red team just not getting punished for getting 2 down right there. I mean, a blue player able to move up into that catwalk and is immediately...
Space Christ is gonna grab that camo.
Let's see if he's able
Space
to do
Christ needs to get away from his teammate.
Yeah, he's just walking right in front of him. Hey, he's got to make a crouch play over to that elbow. I guess he's going to wait for the snipe, but I'd like to see him just go take out the sniper that's already in play over at the back area. He's going to hit back, and that's going to take him down right there.
That was a big grenade. I don't know who threw it or where it came from, but lighting him up was a very big deal right there.
And now we see 3 players in that Whitehall area just looking around for the suicide. I mean, Kitty Squad definitely, the one thing that they do is they stick together. Because whenever you see them,
Yeah.
like four of them all lined up. And Mr. Meeseeks has a sniper, and he gets taken down over that nest, and that sniper's going to be hanging over that nest ledge. And I'd just like to see Taskmasters not even go for that sniper and just bait it. They still have 2 snipe bullets left. They can definitely rip 2 players off. And then player 3 is going to see that player at yellow corner. Now he's going to rotate over into that catwalk area, look over towards that nest. See if he's able to get a couple kills as they rotate over into that sniper area. But once again, blue team playing a little bit too passive. And when they play passive like this and give out the bunker spawns, that's when you know bad things is going to happen. As they have a red player just in the back of their base, and hopefully he's able to get a couple back.
They're collapsing on this sniper now.
Dr. Dreidel just able to find players just because they're playing way too passive. He sees 2 players in that connector area, able to get shots on one. Lexi's made absolute over in the bottom of the basement, but he's able to find a kill regardless. And now Dr. Dreidel is going to be going for that sniper that's down on a catwalk, I believe, or unless it's, I mean that catwalk. Dr. Dreidel, I don't know if he doesn't know that the sniper's up there, but I mean he does make the right play getting out of that nest before he's able to get naded out. Then finds the help of player 3, and red team just, I think they just amassed too much of a lead from the blue team's play style.
Yeah, I like how they flipped the spawns eventually, but it was just way too late. I mean, it started with that camo play, and I don't know if the deal with that grenade lit him up. He just got melted. If he would have, who knows how that could have went if he would have gotten behind that sniper.
I mean, just look at the kill column for Taskmasters right there. 14, 13, 12, 11. That's exactly what you want to see coming out of a game.
That's about a dream team or a dream result right there is 14, 13, 12, 11.
For sure. We're gonna update this. I don't know how much more my throat can take. Yeah, need to get this over with. Where's the scrims?
None of these games have been really blowouts. That's what I like to see. It's been nothing horrible. Haven't been any completely one-sided games. This is about the closest to a lopsided game as we've gotten yet today.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think Taskmaster's is gonna talk about what they're looking towards going in, and I believe Taskmasters is actually, yeah, they just dropped out of the winners bracket, so they're in losers bracket round 4. And if Kitty Squad's gonna want to proceed through this bracket, they're gonna have to play them in a losers bracket final if both teams make it that far. And I mean, if this is an indication of how it's gonna go, they definitely need to work on some communication, or at least learn the basics of their play style, and learn when to push and when to play passive, because they definitely got a little bit too content with playing that passive role on the last map, and it definitely cost them when player 3 was just able to sit in the back of the catwalk and just find kills as they rotated out.
Certainly. What did he end up with? Power weapon kills wise? Only 3, but still, I'm sure all 3 of those were while he was out on that carbine spot and just hanging out, doing whatever he wanted.
Oh yeah, I mean, just abusing.
Looks like he's trying to go with Fathom CTF.
I love me some Fathom CTF. That's I know it's really boring to watch and play, but I always do good on it, so it's always just like a fun map for me. But
what do you do off the start on Fathom CTF?
I always jump up for the invis. I
Same.
like to send a guy a porch to watch my dip area as I run up to invis, then have the other two play play where they're comfortable. Maybe one going tower, one grabbing the LR, pushing him through the dip, trying to catch the player jumping up on their side. But a good, like if the player can master getting to top mid as fast as possible, it definitely benefits because I have that.
That's my strat.
Down, and I get the invis 90% of the time, and I stay alive with it, even if I take shots, just because I know the route so well.
Yeah, same here. I've spent a lot of time on Fathom practicing jumps in my day. That's for sure.
Hop on with player 3, see what he's going to do, and I think he's going to make this jump up to the top of the invis, and nobody from blue team is prepared, but he does miss his jump, and he's going to get punished real hard from serious killer. That's 2 down for blue team, for red team. Don't miss
That's a good.
Meeseeks, you know, makes up the difference as he gets a double kill with the light rifle.
Looks like Ryan's gonna get away with that camo. He's up top on the blue side of top mid, seeing if he can.
Just play, you know, just get the information for his team, sit top mid, be able to get a couple of shots, throws a grenade. Good discipline by Gabe by not pushing up and getting caught by that grenade. Knew that it's gonna be coming, and Ryan's gonna get caught in the back. For sure has to be able to see him.
Oh, yep. Okay, I was just waiting for it.
Yeah.
At least, yeah, like you said, at least he was able to get the kill.
Always check your corners, guys.
Absolutely.
It makes a big difference. Only thing with that TAC Magnum up top mid, just such a power weapon now in this new settings is you're not able to show up on the radar, make different plays, and allows way more flexibility in your gameplay as you're able to push up real hard and shoot at the same time, and it definitely takes the players a couple seconds to realize where they're getting shot from.
And one small thing about it as well is that 2x zoom that it has a little bit more range zoomed in than the regular Magnum. So
yeah, for sure ping people across the map with
it. That little bit more red reticle range is huge. Nice shot by Cody. Beautiful thrust right there.
And that's
do
why,
not
that's
think
why it's so
players
important to save your boost for important gunfights. I think I might be lagging out as the players are just skipping all across my screen, but saving your boost for important gunfights and not just using it senselessly, especially with the new radar update where you show up on the radar if you boost, it's so important to keep it for your gunfights instead of using it for momentum as we used to see before. I mean, even like using your Spartan dash or your Spartan charge for like small jumps that you know you can make with them is just, and leaving your boost available can definitely make a world of a difference. And Coney has the right idea, just waiting for this invis to pop up top mid, using that TAC Magnum to his ability. What does drop? I don't like the drop, but he's immediately going to find his way back up top as he makes his jump back. And this camo should be up any second, but I think he's going to get caught from player 3 at top mid, and he's going to catch this camo at the 40-second mark.
Yeah, good job by player 3. I want to say if Coney didn't drop down, then he could have gotten, that camo. You never know. But
Coney's just making good plays right now. This barely catches that in his off mark, but as soon as they say that, he goes down from a light rifle kill from Sass, and he sees 3 blue players right in front of his face. And he's going really aggressive with it, finding the kill, trying to find the kills.
at that point, you just fire off shots because it's gonna hit something.
Player 3 finds that player. What an interesting gamer tag. Player 3, he has to be like the third brother of the family, am I right? Such an interesting gamer tag. I love it. And and that's what I'm talking about boost. Player 3 would have had no idea that player was coming back to him if he never boosted, but he's able to catch him off the radar because he uses that Spartan charge, playing that Spartan thrust. And now he catches 2 players just because of the thrust, and now red team's getting this flag running, and it's going down the middle, and if player 3 is able to find that kill, isn't able to, but I mean blue team's still able to get this flag almost across the base, but red
Big
team
shots
able to get
by
there.
Zaz.
Yeah, I mean, this is just
Big touch, he can grab that, yes he can.
Spartan ability was used, was that red team's able to get this flag so far across the base. And it might just get capped. There's a player at red elbow that might be able to take out the flag, and he's able to pull him. Hopefully he tries baiting it instead of running.
Good pull by Ryan.
Does so. And now we see players going down, and the flags are both... I mean, nope. Taskmaster's going to get the first flag cap and go up 1-0 with 8 minutes left in this game. And Jeff's going to find a couple shots. It has to reload before, and he's going to get backlogged. Huge play by Space Christ to get the backlog before the flag, before he was able to kill that flag carrier. I would like to see this killer stop for a second and let his health get back, but instead he runs all the way through, and he's going to get punished for it as he's able to be taken out in one shot, and they're able to get a fast return on the flag. You know, just walking for those 5 seconds to get your health back can swing that gunfight that he had right there. And Space Ghost is gonna have this railgun in his hand as he's trying to find somebody over at the blue side. He's gonna be immediately made one shot, able to get away, but there's a player flanking these two players. There's a player from Taskmaster's flanking these two players over at top mid.
Oh.
I think he rotated out, but no, as I say that, he comes in the back and gets a couple shots on that Dr. Dreidel, and he gets a couple shots on Coney. He's able to ping him up, call him out for his teammate, and we see the railgun in the hands of somebody, but it's out of ammo anyway, so I think we just have to hop on with Coney as he's just making plays this game. Always picking up that tac magnum. I don't think I see it. Rarely see him without a one in his hand, but one thing to be concerned about, we see a teammate serious killer stop for a second, apologize on the comms, was like, I did not mean to throw that nade, but
Sometimes you get excited, you get a treehouse call out, you just find the nearest treehouse and throw a grenade at it.
Coney just watching the red elbow, trying to see if anybody comes through. And this is what I'm talking about, Kitty Squad. They're playing so passive right now that they've let the red team go through their players, and now they're over on the other side of the base, and blue team's split now.
I like this. You can see Coney responding to call outs in this. Like, I don't know if you've been on Coney this whole time, but
Oh yeah, I've been up front.
as he's been top mid, he'll be shooting a player, he'll just stop, turn around, and help one of his teammates.
He's definitely listening.
Good communication from the team.
You see him, he picks up a one shot just because he hears the call. We're able to turn over 180 and just find the kill and just keeping total control of this tac magnum. But he only has a handful of shots left with no ammo in his back pocket. He needs to make a play and pick up a pistol or a BR or something. I don't think he realizes he only has 4 shots left in his pistol. He's about to be in a world of hurt as soon as he shoots his last shot. He just realizes that he's running.
Yep, there it is. How is he still alive? He's making plays. Okay.
If he didn't jump, he'd get the trade right there. And that's another thing that these low-level players need to learn, is that when you're going for that punch, not jumping is so important because you'll be able to get your melee off faster. Whenever you jump and you press your melee button, the game's gonna register you ground pounding for about that 1 millisecond, and allows players on the ground to get the punch off faster than you. Mr. Misi is going to find this invis. I hope he just throws his flag off and just grabs the invis and plays around it. I hope he doesn't continue with this run and just gives it to somebody else.
Yeah. I don't like where blue team went with that flag either. I mean, going into the porch, I don't know. I'm not a person that likes to bring it into the porch. I think you should throw it through the window whenever you can, just because that's an extra 2 seconds, and Fathom you can pretty much get across the map in 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's just a matter of going, oh my god, he's standing still.
Oh goodness, I thought he was.
Able to find him, but Mr. Weezy's able to
Good
get the 3
play.
shots off of him and be able to finish him off, and then melee rolls through into the base.
I want to see him be in the base, get in the base as quick as possible, and try to block that gen spawn, but it was a little too late there.
The only reason he knew the player was there is because of the nade that came out, but still not able to finish that kill. And that's 2 down for Taskmasters, and this is where Kitty Squad needs to get aggressive, and they're still in the back of their base by the time all 4 players are spawned up. And we see Serious Killer is sitting in the back of the place playing way too passive. Kitty Squad needs to have a fire lit underneath their ass whenever these kills come in, because they just play way too passive, and Taskmasters definitely takes advantage of it as there's 2 kills. Serious Killer gets a direct impact with that frag grenade, and now looking for the player.
Nice 5-shot by Saz.
I mean, he couldn't afford another shot to miss, but another thing that's really important on these maps is the light rifle is such a good weapon on this game, as it's a 4-shot kill at minimum. You're at least gonna kill him for 3 shots if you're zoomed in. And it shoots a lot faster than most of the guns in the game. I think the exception being the carbine shoots faster, but that light rifle can definitely melt. It has huge range. Though the red reticle is a little bit shorter on it, if you zoom in, you can definitely get shots from across map, and it's just a deadly weapon.
It just does so much damage. Yeah, if you have one person on there, if you have one person stripping their shields with those 2 shots from the light rifle, you pick up those kills so easily. That's such a big gun. I've been trying to work that gun into my play style on this map as much as possible.
We see the first camo invis with player 3 top mid. He was able to find one into their base, and now blue team's just all scattered about. Player 3 is going to see one on the porch. He's going to call out for his teammates as they go. message. Sorry, I need to turn that off during this stuff. But thanks for the follow nonetheless. As player 3 sits top mid with this tactical Magnum, doesn't have a lot of ammo left now. We might be seeing another Coney situation where he runs out of ammo before he's able to make any meaningful plays, as he only has a clip and 3 bullets left. But I think it's going to be the last flag half for red team. I'm going to go into their communication.
I hope
and
they
see
know
what
that
it's
they're
like
blocking
for
that silo spawn.
Yeah, I'm going to hop in with the red team listening right now.
Jesus Christ. I've tried to grab it.
There's two on. There's one on it.
By me. Look.
Oh no! There's still one in garage.
Blue garage.
Yeah.
Repush.
Oh, I don't know
There's
where
silo
he went.
I
too.
don't know where he went.
Blue garage.
Got him.
Enemy carrier's been marked. 2 minutes left.
Blue yard.
Carrier's got he's got 2 shots on.
Oh, one blue garage. Blue garage.
Carrier's down.
Good
It's
stop.
on silo.
He's going in the back of blue. Blue garage still.
Carrier's down.
They're gonna return. I had to back off.
I'm trying to re. Fuck.
Oh, no. Fuck,
Oh,
we're
we're
3
all
down.
It's fine. Don't OE, we're fine. Just watch our flag.
2 blue tree house.
Hunter's already on it.
Dude, what a great call from the coach to say, hey, don't worry, like, the blue Kitty squad is able to pull in a flag, and he says, hey, don't worry about it, guys, we still have a lead, just stay back, let's work on us, and not be able to, like, try to keep the team's nerves down in a high stress situation. And, I mean, that's a huge play from Ryan right there, as he's able to pick up 2, and sees the invis is out, but does not call it out for his teammates, and I think red team was able to get away with that invis.
1 minute left.
Yep, looks like it's gonna be Saz that gets that. I likely do. He goes right. Oh wait, no, he's on the base. Never mind. I thought he was on the other team's base. I do like this though, getting behind the flag runners.
Yeah, and he's able to get the kill. Dr. Dreidel was going a little too over aggressive for this flag carrier, but he would eventually end up getting the kill as a couple missed shots come out from each player. But you know, that's to be expected when we're playing with players at this level. And you know, Gabe's just gonna make the play with the invis. Oh, look at
Wow!
he was shoot him in the head, and now Blue
That
Team's in
was
a position to get this
huge.
flag return. All he had to do is connect the kill, and he's gonna
Oh
be
my
in this.
goodness.
Oh, but the nade comes out and kills him. This is huge. Blue
Oh,
Team
they
is
got
getting
that
this
return.
Are we gonna see a tied
Needs to
game
score
in the
that.
last seconds? And that's
Wow.
a tie game with 11 seconds left to go in this Fathom flag.
Incredible. That was an incredible play by the blue team. Good job. Yeah, never say die. That's what that just comes back to the resilience I was talking about.
Taskmaster just let themselves get a little too flustered once that flag carrier was gone, and you know that definitely that invis. The player that spotted that invis with flag and was able to 3-shot him, then get the punch off while he was 1-shot, definitely changes the course of this game. As Conan's sitting in the back of their engine, and that's 3 players for red team over to shoot him down right away. And now they need to push out this base. Red team's just sitting a little bit too far back. I'd like to see him push up and try taking advantage of the kill that they've just gotten, but it looks like they're gonna have to wait for another round of slayouts as Mr. Meeseeks finds a guy over at the back of the silo, be able to ping him with a couple of light rifle shots. Knows there's a guy at porch, is trying to bait him into him, but I don't think this player from Kitty Squad's having any of it. But as I say that, he pushes into the base, and it's going to be an easy kill for Mr. Meeseeks. They're just playing a little bit too passive right here. They're letting Kitty Squad get into their base, and that's saying a lot when you know Kitty Squad's actually pushing into their base before you're able to push out in the passive team that they are. And I think player 3 just needs to get a little bit aggressive up here at top mid. Knows that there's a player coming into the blue treehouse. Throws a couple grenades, misses them though, and that's going to be a player at top mid, and he's going to go down. That's 3 players for blue team over at the 50-yard line, and that is going to be
Big burn.
Jeff just staring at that thing with the light rifle with Dr. Dreidel helping him to the side, and we're seeing it happen again. Blue team just getting a little bit too content with being passive, and now red team's going to be pushing up to this 50-yard line and trying to take advantage of their of the situation that they've been given. But as I say that, it's going to be 2 players going down for Taskmasters as Kitty Squad moves into this elbow area. Nobody's spawning up yet. There we go. We see the spawns coming in for the silo, and they're immediately going to overextend. Jeff running this flag through the treehouse as Coney and another player try getting the cutoff for the flag carrier. Throws a well-placed nade. That's going to hit him right in.
Nice job by Space.
That's going to be 3 players over to get this return for blue team, and that's going to be the flags reset once again into the back of the bases.
I like that blue team is focusing on this top mid control. I've seen them have top mid a lot, but it seems like they're scared to give up that top mid control when they want to push in.
This is the
Done a
red
good
side. We
job.
see 4 players in the red side of the base, and none of the red players are overextending off spawn. If blue team's able to get this flag across the map, they're gonna crowd cap it. That was a huge kill from Coney. And I don't think player 3 can pull this flag fast enough.
Oh,
And then
wow.
Gonna go in from blue team. It was so important
Huge
for
comeback.
Taskmasters to like overextend off their spawns, but we saw them hesitate for those 3 to 5 seconds. And that allowed blue team to get that flag in the point before Taskmasters was able to get there.
Great game by both of these teams. Looking at the kills, I mean, Coney and Raiche, they've kind of been the story of the blue team through this whole series. They've done a really good job keeping those slays up, and you can tell that they're listening to their teammates just by watching them. You can see they're listening for callouts, trolling for that next kill to help out their team. Not to take anything away from Taskmasters, of course. They 80, 90 kills going Tester's way also. So.
I mean, Cody just has just a high percentage mark and just so much damage. If he could work on his positioning just a little bit more, he could definitely elevate himself into the next level. But just a little bit of misplays coming out and just a little bit too high on the def margins. But if he's able to like slow down not slow it down, but play more smart and play his life a little bit more, we could definitely see him like develop as a player. But I mean, he's been coming out with high damage, high accuracy these last games, and just trying to keep Kitty Squad a little bit in the Scrim series as they put up another game on the board to go up to close the margin to 4-2.
Absolutely, yeah, and good job by them not getting down on themselves. You know, they down 4-1 in the series,
Yeah,
and then they were down 2-0
under
and
2
captured the
minutes.
flag. Yeah, they just an incredible job of, you know, I don't know if I want to praise the coach for that or the players themselves, but whoever said something, they said something correct and got that win.
Yeah, they definitely did something right.
Regret. So this is another one kind of like Truth. Do you like to bait out the overshield at the beginning more, or do you think jumping on it is the way to go?
Same exact way, bro. I brushed that bitch. I gotta get that shit in my hand.
Same thing. Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm Iron Man when I put that shit on. Boop boop, motherfuckers. I'm coming for you, but
That's what I was hoping.
yeah, it's like I'd like to see a player play aggressive for this overshield, but you know, definitely have the other 3 players. What I see a lot happen now is that they send 2 players up into that P tower, like trying to secure that plasma caster. But I'd like to see everyone like try working for this OS because it can make such a huge difference when you get it. We're gonna see Dr. Dreidel.
Even just it being.
He's gonna catch 2 of them off the guard and gets a nade shot and a nade on the other one. And blue team's able to get this over OS and it's immediately gonna get burned. That's a huge start from Taskmaster. They are able to take out so many. And now I'd like to see Taskmaster just go take advantage of the opportunity that they've been given and go get up on that carbine side.
I want somebody to get off the ground. All 8 players right now
Finally, we
on
see a
the
player
floor
get that plasma caster, and we're gonna see what he's able to do. As he finds a red player off his spot, able to make him one shot, and there's 2 players trapped in red 1. But you see, that is why it's so huge to play that car side. It's Dr. Dreidel sitting up in that carbine side, able to get a kill, and makes another player one shot, and his teammate's gonna eventually take him down. That's another two players down for Kitty Squad, and Dr. Dreidel is able to make another player 2 shot, and he's gonna go down too. Just car side control on Regret Slayer is so huge, and the players just like the ideal thing is to get that OS and then immediately work your way up into the top side of the car side map. Get that plasma pistol and just make plays that way. And Coney's going to be sitting over in this car 2 area with 3 players top mid, just waiting for some help, getting a couple shots on everyone. And looks like he's doing a pretty successful job. You know, we need to see Kitty Squad move a little bit faster to his help, but they eventually get there. And that's 2 players down for Taskmasters. Coney going to play a little bit aggressive as he's made 1 shot. 1 player going to drop down to the bottom mid. I hope they don't really chase these players. You know, let them come to them. Stay a little bit disciplined on this top mid of the map. And
yeah, I want them to keep their positioning that they have right now. I like this. They have a person car.
He's gonna catch this guy over a blue car. Makes him 1 shot. And you see, this is textbook Regret right here. Just keeping the discipline, keeping in this top mid area, watching for the spawns. I wish they'd play a little bit more in the car side area rather than the P side, as they're gonna be caught off guard. You know, I mean, just keeping this top control is gonna let blue teams just take advantage of the red team right now.
I like this play with Dr. Dreidel car. Okay, they had a nice team shot. One of them was in a red car, one was in a blue car. Oh, did blue team get that? They did.
Dr. Dreidel just barely missed the grab, and blue team was able to grab, and that's going to be Coney. I hope I see him go up into the top real soon. You know, use that OS to its fullest ability, as he only has about a third, maybe a quarter of it left, and makes his jump up.
Nice job with that. Almost gets backwacked though. Yeah, I love that jump right there. Yeah. I actually
Nobody has
forgot
a
about
nuke
that
combo
one.
in their hand right now. I wish I'd see somebody pick it up. It's definitely the most powerful weapon on this map when you're able to sit on that car side and just ping people in the bases with that nuke combo. But I mean, great job by Coney, able to get back up top mid, kill one player, make the other player one shot, and now we see two players from Taskmasters pushing up into that car side of the map. Dr. Dreidel able to take one down before dropping down to the bottom middle to regain his shields. We see Space Christ sitting over in the top car area once again, and here comes a nuke combo from Saz as he's able to get the kill, and that's what I'm talking about, the nuke combo. Just turns gunfights that aren't in your favor right back into yours. Just sitting in that top mid area. One thing
Sorry, go.
is right before they shoot the plasma pistol, just scope in with it. You don't have to be scoped in for the entire time, but right before you shoot it, just scope in for a second. It will make you probably hit 90% of those nuke combos if they don't get hit by a wall, and you'll definitely have better tracking on them.
100%. Yeah, that little bit of what's it called in this game? The
ADS.
zooming in, smart link.
Smart link. There you go.
Smart link is what they call it now.
And Saz picks up that VR and is immediately able to get a kill with it. He pulls out that nuke combo, looking for that player at red car. He's able to find him, gonna make him one shot. Finds a player at the bottom of the red car instead, and they were able to get him one shot. He has one more charge left in his plasma pistol, able to hit one more. Gonna be chasing the kill, able to get it. He sees his stubble right in front of him, but he's gonna back off anyway. Let his shields regen and play on a 1v1 fair, on a fair fight. Sees the man jump up top mid. I don't know if he saw it on his radar, but I mean, OS is coming up right now. I'm gonna see he's able to get it, and that's gonna be Taskmaster's able to grab this OS. And I think he got immediately taken down. Yeah, but he was Spartan charged right back by Coney. I mean, Coney just making huge plays this entire series, keeping Kitty Squad in some somewhat competitive games.
Yeah, Coney's doing a really good job. I've just been watching his screen a little bit. He's moving around the map really well. Like the way that he's keeping his top mid control, not dropping down too much. His movement, you know, jumping those jumps over on the car side, shave off a couple of seconds to get up there. It's just he's doing a real good job this series. I want to see more of him.
One thing to really finishing him above other players is how well he paces his shots. Like he's not too worried about just shooting randomly and just trying to get as many shots done as possible. He waits and knows that every shot's gonna hit, and then makes the patient plays to take advantage of them. And now the only thing that I have to critique is that he's sitting like in kind of bad positionings at some points, as we saw him in P1 area, and he's in some weird positions at some point, which allows him to get taken down kind of easily. But he's just able to work his way up to the top mid of the map. We can definitely see him being a force to be reckoned with. And I'm going to see if red team, I'm going to top it over red team listening and see how they approach this retake of the top mid area.
Part, blue not part.
Two top mid.
Back up, Ed.
Invis moderately soon. Car two.
Top
And
mid.
top mid.
Two top mid.
Yeah, there's two top mid.
Oh shit, one car two.
Watch them dropping down for OS. They're gonna drop for OS.
Yep, we got two down here right now.
They might bring plasma caster down here.
Behind Trey, behind Trey, behind Trey.
Red rampart. Red rampart.
Grab OS, grab OS, grab OS, grab OS.
Ah,
Yes.
Get that,
Stop,
get
stop,
that,
stop,
get that,
stop,
get that.
No!
42. Alright, we got a 42.
Just a breakdown of communication with the last second as iOS falls into the blue team fan, but I mean, I think he still made the right play to back off at the last second, because there's no way he was going to be able to grab it in time, as he was almost one shot already. You know, just try to get into those plays. But you know, one thing that I did see during the listen is that Mr. Meeseeks was just putting damage on everything, and now we see Lexi do filling in that role. He's trying to get shots on everything around him with that OS, but he's eventually going to get taken down when 3 different players shoot him.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out that guy Coney. He's 17 and 10 right now, having a really good game.
I'm gonna hop on with him and see what he does off his respawn as he spawns up into the blue 2 and moves up to the top mid area, looking for some players. Gets a call out there.
I like this. Pushes right up to the top of the map.
Beautiful nade to take him out, and able to actually stay alive as he's getting pinged by a carbine in the back of the red base. And this is a tied game at 41-41. Definitely gonna come down to the wire as Coney's able to get some beautiful shots in the guy at red 2, just staying patient, staying dedicated, just trying to get as much help to his teammates as possible.
Yeah, they're in a good position. I like this. I like this push out to car side by the Taskmasters. I like that. They pushed 3 people out there. It didn't work out as well as they wanted to. But
that is textbook of how you break a top mid setup, is just pushing out that car side with multiple players and just pinging as much shots as possible. You see that broke the setup for blue team right away. They were able to get 1 kill and then they were able to find the shots on another guy top mid, and now we see all these players up at the 50-yard line instead of just blue team. And Dreidel able to pick up another headshot on the player top mid. Gonna look for another guy at top mid. It's gonna be made 1 shot, not able to get away, and that's only Kitty Squad only needs 3 kills to secure this victory. You have 2 players that are weak.
this would be a huge overshield right here.
And Taskmasters goes down, but does burn it in the process, and Kitty Squad is keeping to their dedication, able to get those last 3 kills and secure the victory. That's 22 kills for that guy Coney, almost picking up half the team's kills. But you know, a good assist column coming out from their team. 3 players in double digits. 1 player just 2 kills, 2 assists away from getting in that double digit area. That's 38 assists on the game, only 12 unassisted kills. Lots of good things coming out from them. And red team, they had the right idea at the end, you know, push up, but I think they got a little bit too caught up in the OS. Almost at the end, it's almost better just to let the OS go on the opposite team, try grabbing the noob combo and staying in that top mid control.
Yeah, because if you go for that burn, that's wasting a death, and then your teammates are down a player. It's I agree with you on that.
On the OS, it becomes a 2-kill game at that point, and Kitty Squad was just able to take advantage.
Yeah, those are just those things you look to your coach for.
And it looks like they're going to have a little bit of a discussion, so we are going to update this, and Kitty Squad making a strong comeback at this point. Making 2 games now.
They're doing a great job. I don't want to use the word resiliency again, but
we're going to go to a Slayer on Eden.
it looks like we're playing Super Fiesta on Eden.
Yeah, it might be. Looks like we are.
Okay. The newest addition to the HCS is Super Fiesta. Oh yeah, looks like they're done.
Slayer.
Okay, let's get this beautiful, beautiful game going. See who gets a good spawn.
Ryan gets a sniper. Let's see what he can do with the
There's an
sniper.
arc light to start off with. He's going to try finding a player over at that red nest area. Oh, just barely misses, but Raiche able to pick up the sniper and gets the kill anyway. Let's see what he's able to do with this sniper in his hand as he rotates over into his blue bend area, looking for a couple of kills. But Coney's going to be able to pick up a kill with that suppressor. Not something that you see every day. That's 2 more going down for Taskmasters as Kitty Squad's looking to take advantage of the power weapons that they've been given.
Ryan pushing into this blue bend. I like where he is. I like that you can get the information for his team. Pushing out to this. I like this rotation. I'm definitely a person that likes to snipe on Eden. I'm not very good with my pistol on this map. If I snipe, I can keep my deaths down below 3 or 4.
He finds a couple body shots on player 3, has one shot left, has to hit this railgun guy, gets the hit, but only with a shotgun. He needs to scope in, try getting as much damage as possible, but eventually going to be able to take him down by a sniper rifle on the other side of the map. And that's the Saz with a Halo 2 beam rifle, trying to secure this blue base for the team. And finds a player on top catwalk, gets de-scoped right before he's able to find the headshot, but does get a body shot right before he leaves, and Mr. Meeseek's able to pick it up. Oh, he had an opportunity for a collateral, pulls up the Spartan laser.
Spartan laser.
Not able to find a kill with it. That's a rocket coming out from Ryan as he's able to kill. That's a good headshot to end it off with before he goes out. And I'm going to see what Dr. Dreidel is able to do with his needler. Looking around for the kills, not something that we see every day. Going to get the wall sheet treatment to somebody real soon.
I think that's the is that the hailstorm.
Yeah. A hailstorm and an assault rifle with a laser on it. Definitely the best combo in the game. But he's able to find kills regardless.
T2 won a tournament with that combo.
He's basically
actually
able to cross now people with his AR with a laser on it. Oh my gosh. That's right, folks. We're bringing you the most exciting Super Fiesta gameplay you've ever seen in this Halo 5.
We've got a Heartseeker in the hands of Space Christ out in Turbine right now.
He's able to hit Dreidel, but not able to pick up the kill. As Dreidel picks up with a silenced DMR, let's see if he's able to do anything with it. I mean, definitely not having the best weapons in his hands, but it's been making the most use of them. He rotates over into this red band side, does not see the 3 players coming up behind him, gets shot in the back, all 3 of them pushing up for him, and that's going to be a Sentinel beam kill for Kitty Squad. And Space Christ with a DMR with the laser on it, able to hit fire from a long part farther along the map now, looking for a couple kills, throws an
Brooks meets Mr. Meeseeks. Brooks had a shotgun, or a sword, Mr. Meeseeks had a shotgun to end him.
He was able to get the snipe kill before he was able to drop out, but not able to do too
Want
much.
to see what Task can do with this incineration cannon. He can put this to work if he can get good positioning
I'm
here.
gonna help out with Serious Killer because he has a rocket and sword combo, something that can be definitely a deadly combo in the right hand as he pulls up the rockets, uses that sword to its best ability, getting as far help as possible, kills a guy with a spanker variant, does not end up getting the kill, able to get a double with the sword, using the sword to its fullest ability. I'd like to see him slow down for a second, pull out the rockets, does not do so, and gets eventually taken out by the Hydra.
Coney tries for a flank with the fuel rod. Unfortunately, he gets spotted out before he can do anything with it.
Now I'm watching Task with his saw, seeing if he's able to do anything with the cross-map AR variant, you know? It's basically what the saw is, just a BR, like a BR AR had a baby.
I'm just waiting for a
the
answer to come out.
But it's not able to find the hit for quite a while. But eventually takes up 2, and Brooks is going to come in, find an easy double kill with his rockets. I think I'm lagging out. There we go. He comes up very aggressive, like not able to find a kill with either. Rockets pulls it out, and player 3 is able to get the kill with the hardline variant. Oh, and he has the one hit. What do you call that? Brute rifle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, that thing melts. Oh.
Yeah, I'm glad they removed that from the HCS, that brute plasma rifle, though. I think it just strips shields down too fast for Halo 5. I don't know, it just seemed a little cheap to me. It was basically just a second noob combo.
Cody's gonna grab
Dr. Dreidel showing how to work with this hammer, taking down though.
Yeah, he has a light rifle shotgun combo going in right now. Trying to find a couple of players over at the red bend area. Does not see anybody, and there's nobody there for pursuit. So I'm gonna switch off of find somebody that's a little bit closer to action, which is Serious Killer.
Does player 3 have a Tartarus Gavel right now?
Oh, I think that's the other one.
The other one? Oh, okay.
But it does have like a black hole thing, so I'm gonna see that. Oh, he didn't see the player to his left. Yeah, there goes the black hole. Just using that hammer to its fullest abilities. Nice little thrust jump right there. Not able to hit it off. You know, that hammer has such a range that you could probably hit from probably 5 to 7 feet away and get the kill. It doesn't have to worry about getting right next to him. But nonetheless, this is a super PS.
Nice double kill from player 3 with that incineration can. Can do so much damage.
Yeah, we're gonna get a little artistic with our playstyle. that's a trade. Just a little bit artistic for the last second right there.
Yeah, I got disconnected.
Yeah, that sucks. Tony able to pick up a double with the combo, and I am already bored of casting this. Not a lot to talk about. Brooks able to pick up a double, and lots of explosives. You know, the one thing I liked about Super Fiesta is if they took out all the explosives, made it, I think it'd make it a little bit more fun. Wouldn't get kills, killing some bullshit all the time, but...
I don't like that there's, 20, 30 rocket launcher variants that you can get.
Right.
But anyway, I think it's about time for me to duck out. Thank you for letting me cast with you today.
Man. Definitely had a lot of fun. I'm probably gonna end the stream after this game as it's gotten a little out of my league. I'm not a Super Fiesta
This
caster.
is too high level gameplay for us to cast.
Bro.
Sorry, everybody. This is competitive Halo at its finest.
Not every day that you see a sword on Eden, but there's a zombie sword. I like the zombie sword. We gotta cross Mount Needle or somebody. Nope, doesn't get it off anymore. Those are the maps for the next round. To figure that out.
Alright, well, thanks again. It was good casting with you. Thank you, everybody who's watching.
Oh, there's an answer in Cody's hands. He's gonna try making as much as he
Oh,
can.
I can't leave now.
2 kills.
I don't watch that.
Yeah, what do you call that? Sensitivity that comes out from Cody always makes it. I don't know how he shoots so well when he has such a high sensitivity. He just chases a kill into the bottom of the blue yard, looks over to the blue bend, trying to find another kill. I mean, the answer definitely a power weapon in his hands, trying to find the last 3 kills to secure the victory over Taskmasters and to make Kitty Squad the ultimate team when it comes to Super Fiesta. Finds another one as he punishes players with moving out from the base, gets another 2. Now only needs 1 kill from Kitty Squad only needs 1 kill, but for the other one, that's going to be a beautifully placed grenade launcher from Serious Killer to end the game out 75-70, making Kitty Squad the ultimate team in the Spartan 5 program. And that's going to be it.
Alright.
Okay.
Have a good one, man.
I'll catch you later. See you, man.
Yep.
Alright, stream. That's going to do it. We'll see you fudging later. Hey! Oh yeah, follow if you haven't followed. I'm officially now a Twitch affiliate. So, if you like the stream, you have a couple bits to spare, drop that shit in my bucket. I appreciate it. That's gonna do it. That was Taskmasters versus Kitty Squads. Thank you.